Okay, I just finished episode 4 of Stranger Things season 5, The Sorcerer. Oh my fucking god. Seriously, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Love it. As much as I love season 4, this is like the best season ever. I said, yeah. Even though I love season 4, I said it's like, this is really one of the best seasons they've ever had. Season 4 and this one. This one is incredible. Okay, now we'll do a quick review, like yesterday, on the first 3 episodes. Hang on a minute, the hour on the power. Hi, Dave. Okay, okay, I'm gonna do like a full review right now if possible. Sorry for the spoilers if I give any, because there is a lot. When we first opened with, when I first, in the first episode, we see Will in the Upside Down. This was his time in the Upside Down in the first season. They are using a different actor in the role of Will. This is not a de-aging of any kind, and for the that theory, it is not. Thanks. And then after after that, we go into present time in the 80s, of course, in 1987, and we see Holly Wheeler. We see Karen Wheeler telling Holly, the little sister Holly Wheeler, to wake everybody up. Well, she definitely does that because now Holly is much older and played by a different actor, Nell Fisher. Love her in this role. And of course, he wakes everybody up, and we see that Joyce, Jonathan, and Will have moved in to the Wheeler's house with Mike, Nancy, Holly, Ted, and Karen Wheeler. They're the parents. And then we see Mike, Will, and Holly head off to school. And along the way, Lucas them, and they ride their bikes to school. One of the key things to note is that the first thing we see, where they decide to head off, on the first kid that we see on his bike riding to school is Dustin. But he's not with Mike, Lucas, and Will. He's alone. He's in his Alpine attire, and he arrives at school solo. And then eventually meets up with Mike, Will, and Lucas. And of course, anyone who's seen this one with Jason was the bully last season. Well, his friend Andy, yeah, he takes over that role. And seriously, he's on my stylist right now, so not a threat, just his character. Definitely want to see that. Okay, yeah. So he's now the school bully. He's bullying Dustin. Dustin gets him back. And Dustin gets him back, and he does get him back. But let's go back for a little bit because we see the kids what they're doing now. And then you go to the radio station, the Squawk, with Robin and Steve. They are now working at the Squawk. It's a radio station in Indiana. And Robin has a perfect voice for radio. And we see you get together with her girlfriend, of course. She does have a girlfriend this season. And the military has taken over the town of Hawkins due to the events at the end of season 4. And the Hawkins PD has not been seen this season yet. So we'll see what happens. Everybody is home. Harper and L are still living in Harper's cabin. He's helping train her. And we do see it flying over, we do see it dropping and flying over, dropping, climbing. You see it training like walkie style, like walkie style, but it's to a tune of Diana Ross and the Supremes. So, love that. And of course, we see Holly Wheeler at her school. And at her school, we meet a young kid named Derek Trumbo. He's sort of a bully. He's sort of a bully, but it's going to be a major character this season too, as well as Holly. At the end of the episode, well, let me get back to Dustin being bullied because there's a fight scene at the cemetery where he gets beat up kind of bad. But, yeah, kind of bad, so. And we don't see him for the rest of the episode until episode 2. That's when he runs into Steve and Jonathan at, at the at their crawl. So at the first crawl. That's what the crawl is. The first when we first released the titles, I thought it could have been a reference to Eddie with the Master of Puppet scene because in those lyrics they did mention that's not because yeah. So what they're doing is they're going through all the tunnels, going into upside down and stages, and carefully looking for Vecna since he's in hiding right now. So that's the first episode. Let me get to this episode in a minute because this episode is fucking amazing. Let's just say 11 is not the only one with pops. I think you know who I mean. But I'm not going to say anything just in case. Don't want to give away too many spoilers. Seriously. And we do have a lot of references to 80s pop culture because in one scene, they play Mr. Sandman, and that is a reference to Halloween 2 because the song was played in Halloween 2. And we have National Hospital, which is also a reference to Halloween 2. And I had to admit, don't give away any spoilers because in the next episode 2, it's called the missing. It's called the advancing of Holly Wheeler. So he gets taken at the end of the episode, season 1, episode 1. I'm not gonna say that, so you can forget that ever happened because I don't want to give any spoilers because people haven't seen it yet. So these episodes are amazing. We do see a little bit between Steve and Dustin, a little bit of a rift. He's taking Eddie's death kind of hard. Sad it was, but wow. Brilliant acting, genius acting, give them the Golden Globes. Love you guys, and thank you for watching. And this season is gonna be epic. Other than season 4, after this episode of Sorcerer, is now one of my top seasons of all time. One of my favorite seasons of all time. As I said, the reveal at the end of the Sorcerer is beyond fucking amazing. Beyond fucking amazing. Must see season. Don't miss it. I might say this, but I think I might not, just in case I get trouble with get in some kind of trouble with people who haven't seen it yet. So maybe I'll post a warning. The Sorcerer is one of the best episodes to date. I love all of these episodes. I love seeing Destiny and Hellfire Club. And of course, we have, again, missing this, but Linda Hamilton is on this season. And we see Dr. K a lot, so that's great. Love her. Of course, she's Sarah Connor in the Terminator series. She's kicking ass too, so. Love the show. Love this. So, in case anybody hasn't seen it yet, I won't be saying this out quite yet, but I might. Just have to make sure with everybody, is too mad at me for this. I hope people have seen it. I love this. Thank you, and have a nice night.